I'm currently in Picton, the port town at the top of the South Island. I arrived yesterday by ferry and today I'm going to do the Queen Charlotte track. It's about 72 kilometres and I'm going to do it over 4 days. I'm going to have a slow walk this evening as I've got to get a water taxi and it's currently 1:30. Hopefully get some really nice videos there as apparently there's dolphins and some penguins, so it'll be pretty cool to see what we find. Yeah, I've just made it to Ship Cove. I'm sure I put some videos in, but saw multiple species of dolphins, saw some penguins, lots of rare birds and animals. It was really cool on the boat trip here. And now I've got a 2-hour walk to, I can't remember what it's called, to Schoolhouse Bay campsite, which is 6 kilometers. It says it takes 2 hours. I think that's probably because there's a good bit of incline, decline. So over the next 4 days, I'm currently here at Ship Cove. Tonight I'm going to be camping at Resolution Bay. Tomorrow I'm going to be walking to Kenapuru Saddle and camp there. Day after, down to Toria Saddle, camp there, and then finish in Anakiwa. And overall that is 72 kilometers. So let's get started. Can't lie though, I'm really excited about this, but I'm a little bit nervous. This is like the first backcountry tramp I've done, and obviously I'm doing it alone. But I'm sure there'll be other people at the campsite. It's a very popular track and it's part of the Te Roa as well. But just a bit nervous, excited but nervous. Also because I'm using a bigger bag as well. I'm carrying food for basically 3.5, 4 days. It's my first time doing this, so it's pretty heavy and I've not quite sussed out how to make it light. So I'm up now. I cold soaked some oats last night with some porridge sachets. It's like an apple and berries one. So I'm just eating that, and this is my view. Good morning, Mr. Wecker. I just booked the next campsite as well. It's only £4 a night for these campsites. They're like the lowest DOC ones. Now we start day 2. I think the place is called Camp Bay, and I've changed the packing out. I've put the tent on the outside just to make it easier, because with forters right at the bottom, so when I get to the camp I can then just set it up much easier. We've got food on the top, inside, water, filtered water bottle on the side, that side. The inside I've got some spare unfiltered water, so if there's no tap I can just fill up. And today it says 7 hours approximately, and it's about 20 kilometres, so I presume there's a lot of ups and downs, but hopefully some good views like yesterday as well. I've swapped the hat out, it's starting to get pretty sunny, and the UV is very strong here. So this here is Endeavour Inlet, and that tallest point you see, sort of in the middle right, is Pararangi, which is the highest point in the Marlborough Sounds. It's also known as Mount Stokes. And then camp for tonight is at Camp Bay, which you see those boats in the centre of the shot. That is where I'm heading now. It's about a 15-kilometre walk around the inlet. So I was just certain that I thought I saw 2 kiwis, but I think they're like juvenile weckers. But it's still pretty cool though. It's now about 9:45 and I'm gonna have a coffee stop. So I've got my gas, tin, dirty water, I'll give that a boil, and coffee. This is my coffee break view. It needs to be boiled or filtered. First swing bridge, a bit fancy. Just found a nice spot to have some lunch. I bought some pitters and I bought peanut butter because it's quick and easy. So when I took the video earlier, looking out at the camp, I think I was up about there. And the camp is over there, to the right of those trees. Something else that's pretty cool is that tonight there's a very high chance of seeing the aurora where I am. It's a high KP index of above 6, which apparently means it's moderately high chance. and there's no cloud cover tonight, so apparently just after sunset there's a good chance. So we'll see what we can see. Made it to the campsite with 6 hours of walking. The actual terrain wasn't too hard, but the weather made that pretty tiring, so I'm pretty cooked. I'm gonna have a little chill and go for a swim. Apparently there's stingrays, so I've got a second night campsite. I've not quite completely sussed out how to put the tent up. It's just, there's like a little clip here for the door. I'm not quite completely sure how that works. The rest of it is all up okay. I'm really wanting to go for a swim, but there are lots of stingrays, and if you know me well, you know that I'm a pussy when it comes to the sea. So I'll see if I can pluck the courage up, but I don't know, it looks so inviting though. I braved it and I went for a swim. I feel so much better, I feel clean, I feel fresh. The water is so clear and not too cold either. Yeah, and I didn't see any stingrays, so all good. I slept much better, even if I don't like it. For breakfast, I've got some porridge that I soaked overnight. It doesn't look very appealing, but it's quite nice. It's a raspberry. Now I'm away, all packed up. Starts with a good ascent out of the camp. And I think there's a good incline today. It's a lot of it's over a ridge. So yeah, it should be a challenging day, but it's gonna be a good day. The up and down so far today are no joke. It's a bit of a killer, but I'm going to stop in about 10 minutes, have a little snack, have a drink, and hopefully there's a nice view. Just having a little stop at a shelter. I had to get the top off because I'm sweating balls, and that is a lovely view. I'm just going to have some water and yeah, a little bar, just a little refuel. And it said there wasn't any water from where I camped last night to the next place, but there's water here, so I'm gonna have a good drink and refill just in case there's none further up. There's manuka everywhere, all along this track. Not far to go now. It's a really nice little campsite right by the sea, but I'm going to go up a little bit so there's less sandflies. I think here's perfect. Got a clove shrine over there as well. So that was 6.5 hours of walking, 24.5 kilometers, and over 2,000 calories burnt. My legs have been absolutely destroyed by sandflies. The same again, noodles, peas, tuna, and of course hot chocolate and some Oreos for dessert. Just woken up and ready for the last day. I slept really well. I felt absolutely knackered. So I'm just gonna pack everything up, have a bit of food, and be on my way. So I'm all packed up and I'm now just taking down the tent. It's a beautiful view from up at the top. It's about 40 minutes of just walking uphill, but it's been worth it. I've got to say as well, the mission today is to get to Picton before the fish and chip shop closes. So let's get a move on. So today so far, I've come from the other side of that ridge there, other side there. So I've come all the way down, around and up here. All along this path here, it's just full of silver ferns. And just like that, first tramp is complete. 4 days, 72 kilometres. I've made it to Anakiwa, where I now need to find a way back to Picton. And so yeah, I've made it back to Picton. I was going to get a water taxi. I asked about it, it was about 40 quid. And as I got there, I just seen a car drop someone off, and then I spoke to him and I managed to get a lift with him back to Picton. There's a really nice Maori guy who'd just been pig hunting. So that was a bit random, but it was a good conversation. And yeah, so made it back, saved myself 40 quid. Lovely.